Major family tension. Baylen Dupree's parents say it's too dangerous for her to live alone. Hello, friends, welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. When a young adult decides to live independently, it can be one of the most exciting moments in life. At the same time, it can become a source of concern for parents who have spent years providing support, guidance, and protection. Recently, discussions among fans have focused on whether living alone would be the right choice for Baylen Dupree. While there is no verified report confirming any specific family conflict, the topic has sparked conversations about safety, independence, and the challenges that families face when a loved one wants more freedom. Imagine a situation where Baylen is ready to take the next step in her life. She feels confident, motivated, and determined to prove that she can handle responsibilities on her own. She wants to make her own decisions, create her own routine, and experience the independence that many young adults seek. From her perspective, living alone represents growth, maturity, and a chance to build confidence through everyday experiences. However, her parents see the situation differently. Their concerns are not necessarily about control. Instead, they come from years of love and care. Parents often worry about things their children may not think about. They wonder what could happen during an emergency. They think about unexpected situations, late-night challenges, health concerns, and the realities of living without immediate support nearby. In this imagined scenario, Baylen's parents express their fears openly. They explain that they believe living alone could present risks that should be carefully considered. They remind her that independence is important, but safety should always come first. Their message is simple. They want her to succeed, but they also want her to be protected. Baylen listens to their concerns, but she feels frustrated. She believes she has worked hard to become more independent. She wants her family to recognize her progress and trust her judgment. She understands that her parents are worried, yet she feels that constant concern can sometimes prevent personal growth. This creates a difficult emotional situation. Neither side is trying to hurt the other. Baylen wants freedom. Her parents want security. Both goals are understandable, but finding a balance can be challenging. As the conversation continues, emotions begin to rise. Baylen explains that every adult eventually reaches a point where they must make their own decisions. She argues that learning from real-life experiences is part of becoming stronger and more capable. She points out that nobody can stay protected forever and that confidence comes from facing responsibilities directly. Her parents respond by saying that independence does not mean ignoring potential dangers. They emphasize that preparation is important. They believe that living alone requires careful planning, strong support systems, and an understanding of how to handle unexpected situations. They worry that rushing into a major life change could create unnecessary stress. The discussion becomes less about a house or apartment and more about trust. Baylen wants to know whether her parents truly believe in her ability to succeed. Her parents want reassurance that she fully understands the responsibilities she is taking on. Both sides care deeply about each other, but their perspectives are different. Family tensions like these are common. Across the world, parents and children often struggle with similar questions. How much freedom is enough? When is someone ready to live independently? How can families support growth while still protecting loved ones from harm? In this fictionalized discussion, Baylen begins to recognize that her parents' concerns are rooted in love rather than doubt. She realizes that their fears come from wanting the best for her. At the same time, her parents start to understand that independence is not something that can be postponed forever. They recognize that growth requires opportunities to make decisions and learn from experiences. The conversation slowly shifts from disagreement to problem-solving. Instead of arguing about whether Baylen should live alone, everyone begins discussing how independence could be achieved safely. They talk about emergency plans, communication strategies, and ways to stay connected. They explore practical solutions that could help reduce risks while still allowing personal freedom. This approach changes the tone completely. Rather than viewing the situation as a battle between independence and safety, the family starts treating it as a shared challenge. Everyone wants the same outcome: Baylen's happiness, success, and well-being. As time passes, trust begins to grow. Baylen demonstrates responsibility through her actions. Her parents see evidence that she is capable of handling important tasks and making thoughtful decisions. In return, they become more comfortable with the idea of giving her additional freedom. The experience teaches an important lesson. Family disagreements are not always signs of conflict. Sometimes they are signs that people care deeply about one another. The strongest families are not those that avoid disagreements altogether. They are the families that continue communicating even when emotions are high. For Baylen, the journey toward independence becomes an opportunity to prove her capabilities. For her parents, it becomes an opportunity to practice trust and support. Both sides learn valuable lessons about understanding, patience, and compromise. By the end of the discussion, nobody has won and nobody has lost. Instead, the family discovers a middle ground. Baylen feels respected. Her parents feel heard. The tension that once seemed overwhelming begins to fade as everyone focuses on solutions rather than fears. Ultimately, the story is not about whether someone should live alone. It is about the universal challenge of balancing freedom with responsibility. It is about parents learning to let go while still offering support. It is about young adults stepping forward with confidence while recognizing the importance of preparation. And perhaps most importantly, it is a reminder that even during moments of disagreement, family bonds can remain strong. Honest conversations, mutual respect, and a willingness to listen can transform tension into understanding. Whether the issue involves independence, career choices, relationships, or any other major life decision,